GearNetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is sponsored by our store through Amazon. If you visit shopgear.com, please remember to do that, because when you do, you provide gasoline to the engine known as Gear Radio Network, and that helps this podcast continue. It is the best way to shop for yourself, and is the best way to support this podcast. Now, on with the show. What is up, everybody?
Hey.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is the third simulcast of the JC Money Show and Football Talk Weekly podcast. That's right. If you are a JC Money Show listener, you have 2 episodes this week all up in your list, your playlist. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, how's it going, everybody? My name is John Cimino at the JC Money on the Twitter.
SWAT.
And over here, looking at sports while I'm doing the introduction.
This is a sports show.
Mr. Brandon Garrell, well, it's a sports and variety show now. We're sports variety. We're working our way towards variety since Get Ready America's not coming back anytime soon. Sobriety, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, this podcast is sponsored by ShopGear.com. Thank you to all the listeners that have used ShopGear.com for the holidays. It really has helped. And
I just used it yesterday.
Thank you very much for that. And we ask you, as the holiday season is now over, with birthdays and stuff coming up, you definitely want to use ShopGear.com for that. It helps us out, and it would be just wonderful of you to use. So
yeah, do it. I did it yesterday.
Grills,
bought my daughter an iPad case.
This is the final podcast of 2017.
It is.
How about that? So this podcast will very likely be all over the place.
Yeah.
Because we'll talk some football. We'll talk some sports.
All over the place.
We'll talk some just random shit.
To the nana.
Our reflections on 2017, if we really want to go there. And, what we're looking forward to in 2018. So,
yeah,
let's do the football talk portion of it first. And let's talk about the big news, which is the Steelers.
There's a lot of salt being thrown around.
Steelers release James Harrison.
Yep.
2 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Harrison, who decided he still wants to play, goes to New England, gets signed by the Patriots.
Right.
Mind you, after the Steelers cut him and he clears waivers, I mean, Pittsburgh didn't pick him back up.
No.
But Steeler Nation.
Oh, they're salty.
They are salty, and I, for the life of me, do not understand
salt in their
why.
eyes and sand in their crotch.
Like, here's the thing. If you get fired from your job, and you go and you work for what would be the competitor,
right,
to that particular industry that you're in. Like if I got fired from Verizon when I worked at Verizon,
right,
and I got let go from Verizon and I went to go work at AT&T,
right,
like. My friends at Verizon going to be mad because I went there? Like, how could you do that?
How could you support your family?
How could you do that to Verizon? And after all Verizon's done for you, like, buddy, Verizon, let me go.
Right.
It's the same thing.
They're done
here.
doing for me.
It's the same thing here. At this point, James Harrison.
That's what no one seems to get in this either.
Well, right. But at this point, James Harrison could have either done one of two things. If he really, really, really wanted to play and didn't want to go and wanted to go out on his terms or whatever, and no contender won, the Browns probably would have signed him to try and play against the Steelers the final week. Or you go to a contender.
Right.
The Patriots make sense.
You're a free man. This is America.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's very frustrating.
It's not like the Steelers were in limbo saying, I'm not 100% sure I want to release you.
If he went anywhere but New England, this wouldn't even be really a story. But he went to New England. Obviously, Pittsburgh hates them.
Right.
Obviously, a lot of teams hate him, or hate them, I should say. But yeah, it's exactly what you said. The guy got fired. What is he supposed to do? Go home, collect a check for a while, and then sit through the off season, and then kind of hope that maybe someone else will pick him up? No, if you're offered a job and you're going to get paid, and you're going to be paid by one of the best companies in the world, you're going to take the fucking job. I don't give a shit what you say. And now they're all salty. They talk like he was the worst guy ever. And yeah, but you kept him for 13 years. And it sounds like they did a lot of lying to him too. Where he said, hey, release me way back when. And they're like, no, we have plans for you. And their plans apparently included 4 inactives and then 6 games where he suited up but didn't even take a snap. They're basically just holding on to him so he doesn't go somewhere else because they know that guy runs on that fuel. He runs on that fuel. Chip on his shoulder.
Right.
You've seen that dude's workouts. He wants to kill somebody.
Right. And
he's going to find a way.
You talk about, yeah.
I'm telling you what, man. If he comes in and he has any juice, which I think he's going to get some juice from this because he's going to a contender after being dunked by the team that had him for his entire career. Mm-hmm. They're taking shots at him out the door and providing him all sorts of bulletin board material for himself. Mm-hmm. Not that he didn't already need it, or already have it, I should say. But the dude is going to go there. If he starts making plays, and they get to that AFC Championship game, and it's Pittsburgh versus New England, mm-hmm. and Big Ben drops back, and Harrison's in that backfield, he's going to square him up. He is going to square him up, and that is going to be, I'm telling you, this is a move that could, if he has anything left in that tank, this move will haunt the Steelers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
especially
if he has any kind of contribution whatsoever.
Right.
They're going to really, really feel dumb.
Yeah, and especially if they go to the AFC Championship game, you're right. If they go to the AFC Championship game against, the Patriots against the Steelers,
right,
and it turns out, the Patriots end up winning, and James Harrison had had a couple of sacks or whatever.
Yeah, or he has that crazy interception like he did back in the Super Bowl that one year.
Right, exactly.
I don't know, man. This is a dumb move. This doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it was a very dumb move.
It doesn't make any sense to me to cut him 2 days before Christmas because you need a roster spot for a backup linebacker.
Right.
Okay, I guess so.
Yeah.
But why are you mad?
Right.
He's a bad teammate. He doesn't show up to meetings. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. He complains. Okay, then why do you care that he's gone?
Exactly.
Why are you upset? Why are you taking shots at him?
Exactly.
He didn't take any shots at you.
No.
He left. He went and signed for the Patriots. As soon as he signed for the Patriots, the pitchforks came out.
Yeah, really.
The anger came out. The salt came out. They were just
I heard them
full
saying
of it.
that he ruined his Steelers legacy by doing that, and that
that's cool.
And that he ruined his chance at the Steelers Ring of Honor and all that crap. Like
good. Maybe he'll get in the Patriots Ring of Honor and bring him another title.
First of all, no, he didn't.
Giving Tommy B his 6th.
Like if Brett Favre going to Minnesota did not ruin him from getting the Ring of Honor at Lambeau Field and being being reacclimated to the Packers and once again being a Green Bay Packer as he should be.
Right.
James Harrison's going to be a Steeler.
Right.
It's all there is to it. And salty fans,
Yeah.
Salty fans
it is. It's just
fans.
salt. It all is.
Speaking of salt, Brandon.
Uh-oh.
No, they are. It's week 17. It's week 17, buddy. And the Bills, they'll need help, but they are still in the hunt for a playoff spot. But they did play those damn Patriots last week. And Brandon, I know you have been somewhat critical of the salt that the Mafia has thrown on.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta admit, or at least you did when it happened, it was a touchdown.
It looked like a touchdown to me. I thought the explanation was pretty weak, but it is what it is.
Wait, hey, girl.
And when I say this, and this is what I say all the time, winners ignore it and go on. Mm-hmm. Losers sit there and let it fall apart. Mm-hmm. The Bills let it fall apart. Even if they got that touchdown, you honestly think they were going to shut Tom Brady and the Pats out with a chance to pretty much lock up home field advantage?
I do think that they would have played differently.
They haven't played differently, whatever. They came out like full of piss and vinegar in the start of the second half, and then they missed a field goal.
Right, well,
So,
I mean, it was, mind the pun here, this is so last year or the year before, but it really was, or it seemed like a deflator to Buffalo.
You know what, though? What they're not talking about, they're all sitting here saying, oh, we're so deflated. Well, guess what? Look at your own fucking hands. Look at your own team. This is not all the Patriots' fault. This is not all the refs' fault. This is your own fault. Charles Clay, wide open.
Drops the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. He dropped the touchdown. Mm-hmm. It was game.
You're absolutely right there.
You're going in the half. Touchdown.
Yep.
Go kick the extra point. No one was near him. Mm-hmm. He wasn't touched down. He wasn't shoved to the ground. He went down and he dropped the ball. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple. You don't need that Kelvin Benjamin play if your guy holds onto the damn ball. He didn't.
Right. No, I agree.
And so when you don't make plays and when you fail to make plays and convert on your opportunities, you leave it in the ref's hands to have that shit happen.
Right.
You leave it up to somebody else to make a mistake and screw something up. And when you're in control of your own destiny, like the Bills were, now you're going to need help. And you're relying on others to do the job for you. And that's what they're going to be doing this Sunday. They're going to be relying on other people to do the job. They're not only going to be relying on themselves to beat the Dolphins, but they're going to need either San Diego to lose, Tennessee to lose, Baltimore to lose, in order to get themselves in the playoff.
Now let me ask you this. Do you think which Jay Cutler do you think we're going to see this week?
The garbage one.
You think we're going to see the garbage one?
Yeah. He's halfway back to his hotel he never checked out of. He's going to spend those miles on something cool from the gift shop.
Wouldn't it be very Billsy of them, of Buffalo?
Yeah.
Needing this game to go in and lose.
I mean, it would be. What I think is going to happen is they're going to go in and win. And
Baltimore's going to win.
And Tennessee's going to pull off a miracle versus Jacksonville, and then the Chargers are going to win too.
Well, the thing
everyone
is,
that needed to lose is going to win.
Well, here's the thing,
including Buffalo, and it's going to stay right where it is.
With Jacksonville,
Jacksonville's trying to knock Tennessee out because they would have to face Tennessee the following week.
They would have to face Tennessee the following week?
Yeah, so they don't want to do that again.
All right.
Playing a team for the third time in a season is never usually good.
No, but I mean, I don't know. Do they sit people?
They're not. Marone says he's going after him. He says this is a knockout game.
Okay.
They're going for a knockout. The Raiders, they've played well the last 2 weeks. If Derek Carr doesn't fumble on the goal line, trying to reach for the goal line, they beat the Cowboys 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. If they, convert something against Philadelphia, they might have beat Philadelphia last week too.
All right.
So the Raiders are going to be game. It's a division game. They're rivals. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to try to save some face and put some momentum heading into next season when I think they're going to Vegas next year. Or no, they have one more year.
No, they're in Oakland for 2 more years.
2 more years? All right. Well, 2 more years. They're going to have some
20.
positivity going through and forward. So they're going to want to win this game.
Right.
And if they can win this game and Buffalo wins, well, you've got a chance. You've got a chance because if the Raiders lose or win and Jacksonville win, the Bills are in.
Right.
Even if Baltimore wins, those would be the last 2 seeds. Is Baltimore and Buffalo, and Buffalo would have a date with Jacksonville.
Right.
Going against old Dougie Marone.
The Dougie Bowl.
The Dougie Bowl.
Which would be dope. Good television.
So honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know how this weekend shakes up. It's going to be fun. It's always fun when there's 2 playoff spots up for position and there's multiple teams going for it.
They're all of those games that matter are in the 4:15 slot.
Yeah.
So, And I
Yeah,
know
no Sunday night game now this
and I know,
week
and
either.
I know, damn it, Jermaine, you're going to be watching the Bills game from afar, so I can't steal your login this time to go check out the other stuff.
Oh, you can come to my house.
Ryan Wolf sent me the pizza man sent me this website that has all of the.
It's coming to B Grills, man.
Yeah,
I got the Sunday ticket.
I very well might.
I got.
Oh, wait,
I got the TV.
Oh wait, it's New Year's Eve.
It's during the day.
Yeah, true, very true.
The holidays at night.
Yeah.
It's not during the day.
Yes. By the way, if you're going out, don't do anything stupid, like some people probably will. But whatever.
I won't be doing anything stupid. Well, yeah, I will. I already told my cousin's wife. She asked if I was coming for New Year's, and I said, "Yep." I was like, "I got no kids this year either, so I'll be coming solo." I was like, "So make sure you put plastic on the walls in the bathroom." Last time we played shot roulette, and I was way past my expiration date. And I ended up spinning it and getting a shot of Bombay Sapphire.
Oh, no.
And that shit went down and straight back up. Everything I ate, there was like fucking mini cocktail weenies, chicken wings, beer, rum, moonshine cherries, and then that. It was like,
I can remember one New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, actually here at Studio B. When we played,
I was still married.
When you were still married, and
I'll never forget that next morning.
And I wasn't married at that time, and well,
I'll never forget the look the next morning either.
But I remember playing super cold beer pong
in my garage.
In your garage. We were all freezing our balls off.
It was a snowstorm that day.
It was a snowstorm.
I had to work all day long that day.
We were drunk as hell. And at one point, you disappeared, and nobody could find you.
Still to this day,
nobody could find you. And then next thing I know, I walk out in front, and I see you standing out front in the snow in your pajamas with no coat on, staring at the sky. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're like, oh, I just need a minute. I just need a minute.
No,
dude, there's a lot of stars in the sky, and I'm like, yo, you need to come inside, man. It's cold.
All right, time out. This story has multiple versions to it. That's the first time I've ever heard that version.
No,
the other version I always hear is from Justin and Mikey. So I was not in my pajamas. I was in regular clothing. I had my Giants hoodie on, my San Francisco Giants hoodie. And so then I go back and I'm oh, that's great. Thanks, DirecTV. Because they switched in the fucking guide. Because technically the game is over, but it's running over in time. It's down to the last possession, and they've got it in the guide. It's the Trailblazers and Sixers. So it shut off my feed. And Boston's down a couple right now.
Okay.
With 11-6 left. So I was told what happened was we were playing pong in the garage, and I decided to step out to get some air because I was really drunk. Because I had been pounding Bombay Sapphires earlier before everyone got there because I had a rough fucking day at work. And so then I went outside, and all of a sudden Justin came out, because it was my turn. We were up next because, we were playing winners. And Justin was looking for me, and I was passed out face into a snowbank. I was face first into a snowbank, and Justin fished me out of the snowbank. And I had passed out.
You were definitely staring at the sky when I went out there. So maybe it might have been afterwards.
After I saw the stars, I definitely was told that I was passed out in a snowbank next to my house.
I don't remember. You only passed out.
Justin had to fish me out of there and dust the snow off my face and my winter hat, and I was like, no, I was just taking a rest. I'm good to go.
The only pass out story I remember is the Caesar on your deck.
Oh God! So then that was tremendous. I got taken to bed, and they were like, "You just need to go to sleep." I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I need to go to sleep." So I went up to bed, and I left my then pregnant wife downstairs.
Yeah,
and you guys can probably figure out why I'm not married anymore.
Yeah, she was.
That was probably strike one in the old 3 strikes and you're out marriage clause.
I could tell you, I sobered up real quick because I helped her clean up some things.
Because some people were really irresponsible that I really didn't invite, but just kind of came with people who were invited. And they busted some shit up, and Jill was just furious, which is my ex-wife's name, by the way. And
do you want me to beep it out?
No, that's fine. I don't give a shit. She don't listen.
Okay.
She doesn't even know I do this.
Okay.
Probably. Oh, donkey. So I go, oh!
Uh-oh.
James Harden just charged. Oh!
He's watching.
I'm watching the Celtics Rockets. It's a 1-point game after a Tatum dunk, and on the inbounds they put up pressure, and James Harden just flat out ran over Marcus Smart and got a charging call. It's Boston's ball with 7 seconds left.
Oh no!
And going for the win here.
Oh no! All right.
Oh, the beard.
Right. Well, we'll you know what we'll do is we will
stick
go.
With this.
We will go.
We'll come back with that story.
We'll go.
I gotta watch this.
Break. Come back with that story. And with Johnny Manziel, Brandon
Al Horford with 3 seconds left hits the hook shot.
And does the Celtics have lead now?
They trailed by 26 tonight.
Oh.
That's their first lead.
Oh man,
99-98 with 3.6. He just did it again.
Are you kidding me?
I can't fucking believe it. Harden just ran right into Smart again.
Oh my god!
I'm not even kidding. Chris Paul can't even fucking believe it.
Crowd's going nuts.
What an idiot.
Oh, my goodness. All right. When we come back, we'll tell you why Johnny Manziel was trending today on Twitter. Oh, my God.
What a fucking moron.
This is the JC Money Show Football Talk Weekly Podcast here on the Gear Radio Network. Hey everyone, John Cimino here for Amazon Prime. If you've thought of signing up for Amazon but were afraid to pull the trigger on that because it's $99 for a year and it's one flat price, even though there's awesome benefits to it, I got great news for you. Amazon has now given you a variety of options to try Prime. First of all, you can either try Amazon Prime Video for $8.99 a month, which is cheaper than Netflix, and it also gives you unlimited movies and TV shows, including HD, Ultra HD, and HDR when available at no additional charge. You can try Amazon Prime Monthly for $10.99 a month, which is equivalent to Netflix, but in addition, you'll get free 2-day shipping, unlimited movies, TV, and music streaming, access to over 1 million ebooks, free unlimited photo storage, and free same-day delivery in eligible areas. Perhaps those drones? Maybe, maybe not sure. Or if you're old school like me, you pay $99 a year annually, and you get all the benefits of Prime Monthly, plus you can save 25% with prepayment discount added. It's an added feature for you yearly folks. Don't think they forgot about you. You can go ahead to GearNetwork.com. That's GERE Network.com. Click on our Amazon banner, our Amazon Prime banner, and we can hook you up with a free 30-day trial through us. This podcast does receive a special bonus if you sign up for Prime using us, and that's even if you don't keep it, but we think you will, because it's awesome, and if you shop Amazon frequently like I do, that free 2-day shipping is a lifesaver. As always, thank you for bookmarking and sharing our link at GearNetwork.com. IndyCard Media is your one-stop shop for quality designs at a quality price. They offer merchandising, company branding, event posters, custom clothing designs, and so much more. Check out their gallery of past designs by visiting Facebook.com/IndyCardMedia and tell them what you think. That's IndyCard Media, 337-446-4331 or IndyCardMafia@gmail.com. Tell them that we sent you. Again, 337-446-4331. IndyCard Media. Bring your designs to life. Welcome back, everybody, to the JC Money Show / Football Talk Weekly simulcast here on the Gear Radio Network. We, of course, Dave Matthews playing us out and then playing us in as we go into our second segment, which, of course, is sponsored by the fine folks at Draft. 1 week left in the NFL regular season. Your fantasy football season normally is done, but 1 week left in the NFL season. Go to draft.com/Gear Network and enter the promo code Gear Network to get a free game, a free play, and play to win money. You're gonna love it. They guarantee it. And as part of that guarantee, they'll pay you money back if you don't like it, if you end up playing a money game afterward. But it's going to be lots of things with that as well. Baseball season, hockey, they do a bunch of stuff. So draft.com/Gear Network, or download the Draft app using your iPhone or your Android device. Not Windows Phone, because Windows phones suck. But, sorry, Louis. And, and download the Draft app and use the promo code Gear Network to get a free play. And what would you say with a free play? All right, anyways.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Brandon, finish your story.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, I went up to bed. People broke some shit. I passed right out. I slept like a baby, like baby New Year. It was outstanding until I rolled over about like 7:45 in the morning, and my then wife was just staring at me with her eyes wide open.
I've seen those
angrily.
I've seen those angry
as fuck. And I didn't remember anything that happened the night before. So I was like, what are you doing up already? She's like, I have not been asleep pretty much all night. Your friends are assholes. I can't believe these fuckers. They break shit in the house, and what are you doing? You're upstairs sleeping. I'm downstairs cleaning up messes on carpets and broken things. I was like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I had no idea. Fell right back asleep. Oh, if my eyes were open, she would have maced me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would have deserved it too.
Yeah, it was.
That was brutal. That was the last New Year's I hosted.
If I remember, yeah, I mean, I remember coming in, seeing the look on her face as she was cleaning shit, and I'm like, oh dear God, all right. And so I just started picking stuff up, and Dawn started picking stuff up, and it was literally me, Jill, and Dawn cleaning what we could before Jill was just like, fuck it. Yeah. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this shit. Thank you for your help. You got to go. And I'm like,
I'll call you with the arrangements. What arrangements? Brandon's funeral arrangements.
Yeah, there we go.
You clicked. You got too happy.
I didn't actually
clicked it.
I didn't actually mean to click that one. I meant to click the laugh track with that. But
anyways, Flavor Flav is always good.
Whatever. Flavor Flav.
So yeah, that's my story.
Never a wrong time to play Flavor Flav.
Celtics win.
Hey, whoa! We didn't do this yet for the podcast. Wall button me, bro.
China.
Thank you. Okay. So let's do this. Johnny Manziel was trending today on Twitter.
Oh, what did Johnny do? Is he trying to get it on the Carolina?
No.
Ownership group?
I did
come in with a bunch of wadded up 20s.
I did.
Will this get me?
I did see that. But the Canadian Football League, Brandon, is, quote, prepared to approve a Johnny Manziel contract for 2018. The CFL released a statement on Thursday. Why does this segment feel naked? Hold on. There we go.
There it goes.
Yeah, got to at least keep it somewhat similar there. All right, here we go. So, anyways, the CFL released a statement on Thursday saying that Commissioner Randy Ambrosie's review of Johnny Manziel's eligibility to play for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who hold Manziel's rights in the Canadian League, has led the league to point where they feel they are ready to give the green light to his return. And that was as of a few hours ago. I can tell you I did see on Twitter.
Breaking news, Johnny Manziel went in, rolled up a joint with a contract and smoked it.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's officially a member of the Canadian team.
Yes. So I expect fully he will be a Hamilton Tiger Cat, where he will get his ass handed to him by those Calgary Stampeders, of course.
Of course.
I love the city of Calgary.
Yeah, you do.
But I love the city of Calgary. By the way, we're currently right now tied. They let San Jose get a goal. So.
San Jose.
Whatever. Nick Foles is preparing to play the entire game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Eagles coach Doug Peterson hasn't outlined his plans for resting any starters in the team's final regular season game, but he did say it would be good to get quarterback Nate Sudfeld his first game action since joining the team. Nate Sudfeld, Brandon.
Sudfeld?
Yes, not Colin Kaepernick. His first game action since joining the team in early September. Any snaps that he would take would come at the expense of Foles, who has made 2 starts since Carson Wentz's season-ending torn ACL. However, Foles said, "Hey, I'm preparing to play the whole game."
I'm going to tell you, man. Carson Wentz needs a man up.
What do you mean?
Philip Rivers played 2 playoff games with a torn ACL.
Yeah, well,
Phil Rivers is a badass.
Yeah, Philip Rivers is
that dude is wired differently.
As good old JR would say, he's tougher than a $2 steak. All right. DeAndre Hopkins, Brandon, is expected to miss his first career game. His acrobatic touchdown catch against the Steelers, one of the NFL signature plays this season, was his 94th reception of the year. He had 2 catches after that last Monday. But after 96 catches, 1,370 yards, and an NFL best 13 receiving touchdowns, the Texans' wideout season has likely come to an end. He is expected to miss the first game of his 5-year career with a calf injury. He has not practiced at all this week. He has started and played in 79 consecutive games.
Yeah.
So
he's a beast, man. I still think he's the best receiver in the league. I think he's better than Antonio Brown.
Really?
It's real easy to put up big numbers when you've got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield and you've got Big Ben throwing you the ball. Try doing it when you got Tom Savage throwing you the ball.
Oh,
TJ Yates.
Tom Savage. Yeah.
And TJ Yates.
Yep.
And whatever the trash pile was in the beginning of the season before Deshaun Watson.
That was Tom Savage.
It was Savage again? Yeah. So, and every week, Hopkins puts up numbers.
Yep.
He's seeing double teams, and he's still... He's real good.
Yes, he is.
I still think he's the best in the league.
I like him. I like Antonio Brown, too. Oh, by the way, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about perhaps MVPs and throwing out Antonio
it's Tom
Brown.
Brady.
Obviously, now it seems to be narrowed down to 2 people, Tom Brady and Todd Gurley.
Yeah, Gurley's made a late push.
You think
it's real tough for a running back to get it, though.
It's tough for a running back. Adrian Peterson was the last one to do it.
Yeah, he rushed for almost 2,000 yards.
I am saying that while I think Gurley gives a strong case, and I wouldn't be disappointed if he was the MVP. It's Tom Brady's.
Yeah, it
has to be.
The guy's 40 years old.
He's 40 years old and doing what he's doing.
And nobody's. I mean, he's still the best quarterback in the league right now.
Right.
With Aaron Rodgers being hurt, but
8 interceptions this season.
8 interceptions, and he's thrown them recently too.
Right.
There's been tip balls, and he's not had Edelman the entire season.
Right.
Amendola's been in and out of the lineup.
Right.
Hogan's been in and out of the lineup. Gronk was suspended for 1 game.
So, but he also didn't practice.
Gronk's going to play because he's got millions of bucks on the line for bonuses. He needs 110 yards and 6 receptions
I still
and a
wish he would have
touchdown.
changed his number to 69.
If he can do that, then he's going to hit his bonuses.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to play.
If he would have changed his number to 69, I think I would have bought his jersey.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it.
He's pretty great. Yeah. You hear his quote the other day?
No.
About how the Patriots have made the Super Bowl or made the playoffs 8 straight years. He goes, well, that's when I arrived, so that makes sense.
Good old Gronk.
Yeah, he never changed, dude.
All right. Matt Forte wants to return after, quote, playing on one leg this year. Running back Matt Forte of those New York Football Jets has been a regular on the Jets' injury reports this season, and last season too, for that matter, due to a knee injury, and remained there on Thursday as a non-participant in one of the team's final practices of the year. Forte hopes it's not one of his final practices with the team altogether, though it probably will be. He had arthroscopic knee surgery in his first year with the team and says he would like to return for a 3rd season with the Jets in 2018 in hopes of finding better health and production. Forte turned 32 this month, and he's under contract for next season with a cap hit of $4 million without any guaranteed money. So the Jets would have $3 million in savings if they move on without him. The presence of Bilal Powell and this year's rookie, Elijah McGuire, make it likelier that they will choose that route. Brandon, is this it for Matt Forte?
I think he could be a good 3rd down back. And catching passes out of the backfield. I think he's still got a little juice.
Think he's still got a little juice?
Yeah, he's had some good games this year.
You know what? I hope so. I like the guy. So
yeah, I like him now that he's out of Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you do. I would have liked him during his Chicago days, honestly. Yeah, if he were a Jet. But
yeah.
So that's really that with the football news here.
Football.
We can more or less go to bullshitting and really just. Year end, man. This year seemed like it flew by. It really did.
I don't know about that. Yeah. It's been a long year. Well, I think it's been a long year.
Well, yes, I agree. For you, I understand.
Well, no, not just that. Not just personal shit. Just the fucking regime we live under.
Oh yeah. The old Trump regime. Yeah, it's been... No, I got my phone.
I thought one of the kids' tablets were on the other room. I was huh?
No, it's just the
yeah, I mean, that and just the constant slew of, like, shooting deaths and the fucking natural disasters in Houston, Puerto Rico, Florida. You know, it's just been crazy. It seems like one thing after another. I felt like it dragged ass.
I've never recalled a time in my life where there was this level of incompetence.
Yeah, it's complete chaos
in higher offices, and the people that support because of, and I know we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but people choosing party over country are they have their blinders on. They have their blinders on with this, and I don't understand it, and I don't get it. I haven't got it for a while.
It's money, man. They got those tax cuts. That's what they wanted.
Right.
They've been wanting those for so long.
They've been wanting them for so long. The corporations got them, and yet...
Well, all these congressmen got them, too. These congressmen made out like a bandit.
Well, right, but Joe Schmo is going to get their little $200...
I ain't getting shit.
$200 thing. I haven't got anything.
Mine are going up. My taxes are going up. And on top of that, the property taxes, won't be able to claim those. So that's going to be a shot in the old balls.
Yep. I believe they estimated by 2025 we are going to see how shitty it really is.
Yeah. It's going to be before that. I mean, that's when the actual effect where everybody's tax cuts expire and you go back to actually owing more than you owed 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But let's just hope that all of our now newly rich bosses decide that they're gonna just give us a whole bunch more money to offset those tax cut breaks.
Because that's why they.
Because that's what happens.
Because that trickle down effect.
Because that always happens.
Right.
That's always happened every time in the history of the world.
Exactly.
It always happens.
Exactly.
We have regulations just because we just need them.
Right.
We don't put regulations in place because someone didn't fuck over the system and totally screw everybody over in the process.
Right.
Let's get rid of those.
Now, you know what I was thinking about the other day?
Thinking about sneezing.
And, you want me to mute you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Been under control.
You sure?
Yep. I'm back.
So, I was thinking about this the other day.
Yes.
And I can't remember what I was listening to. Maybe I was listening to Bob Seska. But it seems as if where we are trending now, because of the Trump administration and the alt-right, and those people get, him filling,
It's just it's the information age.
Well, right. But what I'm saying is I think that because of how stained the majority of Americans are to this regime.
Yeah.
Are we going to be in a shift where you're going to see in the midterms all Democrats take over the House and Senate and a Democratic president come in, and then 4 years from now we're going to see the rise of the right and they're going to be mad, and then we're going to see all of the Democrats get voted out and all of the Republicans go in and kind of
it's cyclical. It's dummy versus dummy. Like, we get mad because we sat home and were complacent during our last election and during our midterm elections, and we keep losing seats and we keep losing races that, we could win. We sit home complacent, and then something really, really terrible happens, and then all of a sudden we want to get out there and be motivated. Then we get fat and happy and then lazy. And then the other side gets angry because they just don't like the fact that they're infringing upon their good old day values, and then they get out there in larger numbers, and then we're like, I thought we had it in the bag. I don't understand. How did we elect basically a zoo orangutan with a funny hairpiece who basically is like probably like 2 lost brain cells from smelling his own shit? How did he get elected president? Well, it's because we're complacent. We didn't think it was possible. Everyone thought she had it in the bag. No one thought that they had to really actually like get in line and vote.
Right.
Nobody did anything. And then, then you get mad about it. And then the first 2 special elections are up in deep red states, and we're like, yeah, we're going to go out there and do it. And then they just kind of just don't do it.
Right.
Like, they still like, the motivation's there, but it's not fully there.
Right.
And then we were like, okay, there's a guy running right now who rides a horse, who fucks 14-year-olds, allegedly, has been banned from malls. He's going to go into Congress from Alabama. We need to stop that. That doesn't... And then you see long lines of Democratic voters, actually out voting.
Yep.
And then they win. And it's like, wow, who would have thought getting off your ass and actually just going and voting that day, instead of just going, I'm sure someone else will handle it. Mm-hmm. Just going out and doing it. It takes an hour at most out of your day to do it.
I don't know.
I mean, in areas like us, we have we've got polling stations all over the place, and it's very easy for us to go vote. Some states, it's not. It's rigged against them. It's set up where you've got it's a poor neighborhood. Well, guess what? We've got one precinct for all 9 million of you.
Right.
Come on down.
Right.
And people actually come down, and a good chunk of them come out and vote, and that's what we need. You need to show up and fucking vote.
Right.
That's the way to do it. Our own complacency is what is doing it.
In my older age, I look at Election Day almost on the same level that I do a Super Bowl or a WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's becoming like WrestleMania.
Yes, absolutely it is.
You're fake news. You're the puppet.
I mean, ironically enough, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. And yes, there you go. He's a WWE Hall of Famer, and that is why a lot of stereotypical idiot wrestlers that I know voted for him.
Yeah.
But I'm up early.
The old Eddie Murphy. When he was like, you get drunk and you vote for Jesse Jackson. Then you get up the next day. Wait, he fucking won? Yeah, he won. The game show host you fucking voted for because the WWE Hall of Famer is now in charge of your country.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
And fucking it up.
Yep.
But,
well, if you talk to them, they think they're doing a swell job.
Yeah.
Best in history. Who'd have thought? That's my favorite Trump. One of my favorite Trump things is when anything happens that just was naturally happening. Mm-hmm. No one believed we could do this. Who would have thought? Who would have thought in the history of the world that someone would actually be able to turn on a faucet and make water come out of it?
And then you look
and then they go, oh yeah, Mr. President, it's so great.
And then you look at their supporters online and they're saying, yeah, boy.
Yeah, no,
they're not saying it like that. They're probably saying, not. Yes, boy.
Yes, male. Male fellow.
All right, but
yes, fellow.
But yes, from that aspect, 2017
again, I mean, this tax bill is very slick. Mm-hmm. It hurts states that are higher taxed, and like California, New York, Colorado, because those are states that are not going to vote for them anyways. Mm-hmm. They know it. There will be tax cuts elsewhere, but neatly, they don't actually start to decrease until 2021, which is after the 2020 election.
Okay.
And he figures he's going to coast into a re-election. Yeah. Which is hilarious to me, by the way. He thought those lines were long in Alabama.
Yeah.
Just fucking wait, buddy.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I think it's kind of embarrassing that so many rubes are I mean, so here's where I can help you out here. This is the kind of logic that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
We've given up on the English language. Okay. When I say tax cut, you think my taxes will go down. That's a cut.
Right.
Okay. When I have an increase, that is not a tax cut.
That is a tax increase.
That is a tax increase. Even if it's 0.7%, which is mine was calculated supposedly to be, it's still an increase. It is not a cut for me. And that's an increase on my payroll tax. That's not going to also take into the fact that at the end of the year, when I go file my taxes and I can only deduct up to $10,000 in state and local taxes, that's also going to hurt me at the end of the year too, so I'm going to end up losing more money. And when you say that to the lunchboxes and thermoses of the world, they tell you that I should stop sweating the details and crying about a 0.7% increase. And I said, whoa, not crying, but why should I be jumping up and down that my taxes went up when I was told, since I am middle class, I am not rich, I am middle class.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I can safely say that I don't think you would be having that conversation with Lunchbox.
No,
I can't
wouldn't.
speak for Thermos.
I did have this conversation with Thermos.
Okay, well, I don't.
Thermos and I had a back and forth on it, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad you're excited about your extra $35 per paycheck.
Right.
I'm losing like $17 a paycheck.
Right. Here's what,
doesn't sound like much in the grand scheme of things, but when everyone's out there, firing off their pistols like Yosemite Sam because they got a tax cut because they're getting extra fucking money, and I'm not getting one, and I'm like, well, I'm not really excited about it because guess what? I'm fucking paying more.
Right.
So enjoy your tax cuts. I'm not getting a tax cut.
Right.
Oh, why you gotta get so technical about it? It's not technical. If I ask for a pair of scissors to cut a piece of paper in half, and actually all it does is just cuts air, and I still have one piece of paper and it's not cut in half, I'm going to say, hey, those scissors didn't cut. And someone's going to go to you, oh, well, it's not the fucking scissors' fault, it's your fault. Why is that the scissors' fault? The scissors are supposed to cut. They have one fucking job.
Right.
No, it's a technicality. No, it's legit. If you tell me I'm going to get a steak for dinner and then you hand me a chicken nugget, and I say, where's the steak? When you're like, well, it's still food, so I don't know what you're crying about. I'm like, well, that's actually not the same thing. That's not what it says. If you say, if you are Thermos, and you're on a dating site, and you see this girl, and she's a match for you, and she looks hot in her profile picture, and she shows up looking like Chewbacca, are you going to be like, oh, this is awesome because I
should have swiped left.
At least I got a date. No, you're going to be like, hey, I didn't get what I was told I was going to get.
Right.
And I got fucking taken for a ride, and I'm going to be pissed. And he should be pissed because, you think you're going out with a hottie, and then you got fucking Chewy showing up. And she's all like, breadsticks. And you're like, fuck, how did I get into this mess?
Well, you know what? It's funny.
That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, well, no, I mean...
It's like selective, like we just like decided to take the language and it's like, oh, I'm just a bitchy, whiny liberal. Right. No, I'm seriously saying to you, I'm not excited because I did not get a tax cut. I'm getting a tax increase.
You mentioned Chewbacca, and for some reason or another, I'm reminded of this.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Still my favorite clip ever. Fucking Pee-wee. If Chewbacca's voice was Pee-wee Herman, it would be amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
I did promise you a couple weeks ago that I'd find a way to incorporate that here, too.
It just makes me so mad that, like... they'll take anything as a victory. Like, anything. They're like, hey, he isn't really strong against white supremacists. Yeah, but he's tough on ISIS. Okay, cool. But ISIS isn't fucking here. Nazis are marching down the fucking street in Charlottesville, Virginia, running people over with cars.
Right.
ISIS isn't here. They're still fucking around over in the Middle East somehow, trying to figure out how to get over here. They can't.
Right, exactly. But.
So they recruit people online, and then someone goes in and, like, shoots 7 people. Yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, you're only like 85 behind fucking what happened with our own fucking citizens in Vegas in one night.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Congratulations on that.
Oy vey.
Good job, ISIS.
I don't know.
It's just dumb, and I'm sick of living in a fucking dumb country.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It bleeds into everything. It bleeds into your retail stores when people are complaining about you. I'm at fucking Altitude today. My kids, they're bouncing around on a trampoline park. And there's a trampoline area where it says dodgeballs in this room is for ages 11 and under.
Okay.
And this fucking idiot is in there, and his mother, and this kid's like 15 years old, he's got the pube stash going, he's like 6 foot tall. Mm-hmm. And he's out there walking around trying to throw dodgeballs at kids. And the guy says, hey, you're too old to be in this room, you gotta go play in the other dodgeball room. And the mom's like, what where does it say it's got to be 11 and under? Where? And she's standing right next to the fucking sign that says 11 and under.
God, those are the worst.
And I'm just like, lady, go fucking drink cyanide. Just get out of my fucking face. But they leak into there. You see them arguing at grocery stores over obvious things.
Yep.
They bitch about things at restaurants.
I mean,
and then they go and they're like,
you and I used to work at a big retail movie chain, and
right,
and
they come in all the time. They're just dumb as fuck. The sports fans, same thing. Steelers fans, I hope you die, James Harrison. Why? Because he got fucking fired 2 days before Christmas and he went to your least favorite team? Yeah. Oh, tough luck, man.
Stupid.
Go burn a jersey. I don't give a shit.
Whatever.
You fucking loser.
No, don't burn a jersey. Give it to the homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Well, they're losers.
All right. Well, you know
Probably
what?
are homeless.
That's most likely, yes. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap up.
That's the end of the salty hour.
The final episode of 2017. It has been a tumultuous year, to say the least. But we are so very glad that y'all stuck around and listened to us two knuckleheads yap about bullshit for the entire
Especially
year.
This knucklehead. This knucklehead is pissed all the time.
Yeah. Wait,
yeah,
which one?
It's me.
Yeah.
It's hard because
I have a feeling in 2018, buddy, I'll be there.
Dude, I work from home and I don't have like coworkers to like, gripe about shit with unless I want to get onto a fucking video call, and I don't really feel like doing that. That's work. I just would rather yell something over the wall,
Nah.
I can't do that anymore, so I'm trapped in this fucking house with all these thoughts, and then I gotta read fucking articles and see comment sections and be like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? Like, what is wrong with this place? What is wrong with the human race?
Well, that's why you have the podcast, and that's why in 2018, especially after the football season, especially after the football season, we are totally shifting the format. JC Money Show and Football Talk Weekly podcast will become integrated, and at the very least for the off season,
it's needed for the retirement.
We've evolved.
Get Ready America.
We've evolved. We've evolved there.
Get Ready America.
Yeah,
we're never doing another podcast again.
You never know that.
Well, not the original cast.
Could always rebrand it with something else.
You can rebrand it with Brandon.
I could. I'd have to have Eric redo up the logo, though.
You can do. Fuck you, America.
We'll
Good luck, America.
We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that at a later time and date. But anyways, everybody have a safe and happy New Year's. Don't do anything stupid.
Unless
that
you're
goes
Donald
double
Trump.
for somebody else. Don't do anything stupid.
Drive a golf cart into a lake and drown.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Drive safe. Call an Uber. Call a Lyft if you need.
Yeah. There's lots of free codes out there, too, man.
Get out there. Worst case scenario, freaking call 911. A cop will come pick you up and take you home.
If you're too drunk, just remember 2222222.
Okay.
That's
the number?
Yeah, it's for cab service.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You can just press 2 a bunch of times, and then eventually it'll just start ringing, and then a cab will be like, hello, this is cab, what do you need? You'll be like, hey, cab.
What?
You got any pizza?
What do you need?
And then you go, oh, wait, no, cab.
I'm going to...
The bar's closed, and I don't know where my pants and car are, so I need a ride back to my house where there's pants.
All right.
And hopefully a car.
Wonderful. All right. Shopgear.com, of course, remember that. Target, go to facebook.com/Gear Network. Click on the Target ad. 5% off on red card purchases. Brandon, good day to you, sir.
Good year to you, sir.
Good year to you. So long, everybody. Good night now.
Yeah, boy!
Remember to see more National Football League action next week.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.